Beauty brands don't just throw random products into their sets. Each item is strategically selected. The Sephora Vacay All Day Kit that was released a few weeks ago sold out in only a few days for a reason. Today I'm going to break down exactly why these 9 products were chosen and the summer beauty problems they were designed to solve. So why am I talking about this particular summer kit if you can't purchase it? Well, we're using it as our example to dissect. I find this stuff fascinating, like understanding the strategy behind how these sets were curated, because it makes us smarter beauty shoppers. This is actually a 2-part summer beauty series. Today we're breaking down Sephora's strategy, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to build your own perfect summer kit. By the end of today's video, you'll understand exactly how beauty brands think about product curation and how to apply this to your own collection. So let's get into it. Here's what comes inside the set. These are full size. The set retails for $48. If you only buy these 2 items right here, they'll cost you $50. So just these 2 items alone already exceed the price of the set. So we have 9 products total, the 4 full size, the 5 deluxe samples. I'm going to show you all of the full size products, starting with the Makeup by Mario Hydrating Lip Gloss in the shade Rose Water. This is the lip gloss I'm wearing today. This is a Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm in the shade Solstice. And that's what the texture and the finish look like. The Glossier Balm.com in Mango. And this is a multi-purpose, it's called a salve. Yeah, universal salve. If you have, let's say, dry cuticles, so your elbows, your knees feel dry, this is a multi-purpose product. You can use it for general hydration purposes. The last of the full-size products is this Rare Beauty blush. It's called Stay Vulnerable Melting Cream Blush in the shade Neutral. This one is cool because it starts off as like a cream, as you can see there, but then it sets into more of like a powder. Yeah, this feels like a powder to the touch. For deluxe samples, we have the Innisfree SPF, also All Nighter Setting Spray, YSL Lash Clash Mascara, the recently released Patrick Ta Body Oil, and the Ouai St. Bart's Hair and Body Mist. When I analyzed this set, I noticed that Sephora organized it into 3 key categories: protect, enhance, and set. For the protect category, we have the sunscreen and the balm. That makes sense as protect. Then for enhance, we have the actual makeup, things like the blush, mascara, the lip gloss, the bronzing highlight, the hair and body mist, which I'm considering also in the enhance category. It does enhance the way you smell, and the oil. For the set category, we have the Urban Decay Setting Spray. This ratio reveals Sephora's understanding that summer beauty is primarily about enhancing natural features while ensuring everything stays in place. But the true genius is how these categories work together. One of the first things I noticed about this collection is the strategic choice of textures. Almost everything in this set has a mist or lightweight or balmy texture. There's not a single cream or traditional powder formula. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to take the Patrick Ta Body Oil and show you what the texture looks like. It has this beautiful lightweight consistency that gives glow without feeling sticky or heavy. It's right here. See how it doesn't look extremely shiny? It's not thick. Let me show you a comparison to this oil. It's from Honest, the Organic Beauty Facial Oil. I use this if I've been exfoliating and I want to remove like the skin flakes from my face. But notice how much shinier this oil is. This is not what you want. I'm telling you, because this is a type of body oil that I used a few years ago to an outdoor wedding, and it felt like I was drenched in maple syrup. Less than ideal when it's 90 degrees. That's when you want an oil like this that is lightweight and it'll absorb into the skin rather than just sit on top of it. I already have this on, but let me show it to you again. I'll put it here, sort of like a bronzy highlighter. We wanted this type of balmy texture because powder highlighters, they're going to start looking cakey and heavy in the summer heat, while this type of texture, it actually looks better as your skin warms up. And let me demo the Rare Beauty blush also. This is a BK 109. Even though I already have some of the blush on, let me show you just how natural it looks. And the beauty of it is that it does set down. It turns into like a powder. And that starts to show all the thought that goes into selecting these textures. Because imagine using a balmy blush that doesn't set down, that stays balmy, and then this other balmy highlighter together, that could be a bit too much. So Sephora picked a finish that won't stay balmy and therefore works beautifully with the Merit stick. But they didn't go with a pure powder formula because that can, like I said, just feel like it's sitting on your skin when you're in summer heat. Notice how every texture in this set is designed to fuse with the skin instead of sitting on top. This is deliberate summer strategy. When I was in my 20s, I used to pack all my regular powder products for summer vacations and then wonder why my makeup looked terrible after an hour outside. The shift to these textures has been a complete game changer for me when it comes to summer makeup. Something else that's really interesting about this set is the sensory experience. Sephora didn't just consider how these products look, they also thought about how they smell and how they feel. For example, the lip balm from Glossier in Mango, it has this incredible tropical scent that it like transports you mentally to vacation. Same thing with the St. Bart spray. It has notes of, let me see here, orange blossom, tuberose, and sandalwood. So this scent totally creates that vacation feeling. When I first tried it on, I kid you not, it reminded me of a beach vacation that I took to Mexico a few years ago. Sephora is intentionally creating this vacation feeling beyond the visual effects of makeup. And I think that's fantastic that they actually create, there's a concept, there's a theme that is well thought out. It's not just a bunch of miscellaneous random samples thrown in a bag. It's very clever how Sephora is not just selling makeup, they're selling this whole sensory vacation experience. It's almost like they're saying, even if you didn't get away this summer, these products will make you feel like you did. The mix of brands in this set is really strategic too. Notice how Sephora balanced established brands like YSL and Urban Decay with newer, trendier brands like Rare Beauty, Merit, and Patrick Ta. We end up with a mix of brands that attract both the traditional makeup lovers who value classic brands and also the trend-focused consumers who follow social media beauty. Sephora chose these brands carefully to make the set appealing to all types of makeup users. So they're essentially saying there's something in here for everyone, while subtly introducing you to brands you might not have tried otherwise. The price structure of this set is another strategic element. The full set retailed for $48, but the value was over $115. By including the 4 full-size products, they increase the perceived value. And notice which products are full-size versus sample. That's strategic too. The full-size products, the Makeup by Mario, Merit, Glossier, Rare Beauty, they're all from brands that have strong social media presence and they're slightly more accessible price points. Meanwhile, the luxury brand item, the YSL mascara, this one comes in a deluxe size. This is a sampling strategy that is designed to convert to full-size purchases of the products that we connect with the most. This is effective, okay, because I have fallen for it before. I think it was a couple of years ago, I bought a holiday set and it included a little tiny Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that after wearing it twice, I went and I purchased the full size. Essentially, the sample is just enough to get you hooked. Okay, so what does all this analysis mean for you as a beauty consumer? Here are 3 key insights from Sephora's curation strategy. Number 1, texture matters more than product type in summer beauty. Look for lightweight, balmy formulas that fuse with the skin rather than traditional powders and heavy creams. Second, cohesive color stories make application foolproof. When brands curate color products together, they're doing the coordination work for you. Pay attention to those pairings so that you can use them as inspiration when you later go into your collection and try to put together a summer vacation kit. And number 3, beauty sets are structured to introduce you to new brands through familiar categories. They include something familiar to draw you in and then include something new that they want you to discover. Understanding these strategies makes us smarter, more selective beauty consumers. Instead of being swayed by pretty packaging or marketing hype, you can actually analyze what's valuable for your needs. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to build your own summer kit based on these principles. You'll be able to put together a collection that is perfectly tailored to your skin type and your environment. So there you have it, the genius strategy behind Sephora's summer curation. I hope this analysis gives you a new perspective on how beauty brands think when putting together these sets. I find this kind of stuff really interesting. If you also find it interesting, then you won't want to miss next video where I'll show you how to look at your collection and keep all of these, the textures and all the stuff that we talked about in mind, and while also taking into consideration how the products work together. It's not hard. This is not complicated stuff, but it's good to be aware of these principles, these principles on how to pair products. In this case, for a very hot environment, I'm no stranger to that. I live in South Florida. It's hot and humid most of the year here. Framework. Framework is the word that I was looking for. We're gonna have a structured 4-step framework for putting together your summer kit. Also, this is sold out at Sephora, but Kohls still has it in stock. Pay attention to the products though. They switched out the YSL mascara for a tartlet mascara. So there was something else that's different. I'll put it up on screen. So if this set appeals to you and you wanted to buy something instead of putting together your own, well, now you know that Kohls is an option. But instead of chasing sold out sets, you're gonna see how we're gonna create your very own that suits your needs. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.